Warning: the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
And try to figure out how to get my own hustle on without this shit right here, because this shit can cost me a whole different situation. Nigga, I would find something to do so I could be productive. I would learn off a nigga like me. I would be sitting there really with a fake page trying to figure out how you think, how to get some motherfucking bread and be able to travel and do shit for my motherfucking kids. That's what I would do.
Everybody on here already heard me say, you got information from me. Fuck niggas, that
like nothing. Then when I was supposed to put out the Surviving the Lies, but all last summer, his people off of those damn fake pages, which I also have him recorded saying that he paid for these pages that were harassing people.
R. Kelly, an associate of the musician, has just pleaded guilty to setting a car on fire.
So the crime happened near Kissimmee, outside the home of the singer's ex-girlfriend. News 6 investigator Mike DeForest broke this story on clickorlando.com. So Mike, is R. Kelly involved in this crime?
Well, there is no indication in court records that the singer had anything to do with the car fire, and R. Kelly is not facing any charges related to the arson. Well, there is no indication in court records that the singer had anything to do with the car fire, and R. Kelly is not facing any charges related to the arson. Well, there is no indication in court records that the singer had anything to do with the car fire, and R. Kelly is not facing any charges related to the arson. But one of the singer's associates, Michael Williams, now admits to being the arsonist.
Last summer, while Clary was living in this Polk County home, someone lit her family's car on fire and poured an accelerant like gasoline around the house.
We heard a big boom. The car is getting ready to blow up.
Clary posted video of the fire on her Instagram page, along with photos of the burned-out vehicle. Now, less than a year after the crime, Michael Williams has pleaded guilty to arson. Williams happens to be an associate of R. Kelly. He's related to the singer's former publicist. I drove from my house to Kissimmee, Florida, and deliberately set a car on fire in someone's driveway, Williams said in court. Kelly's name was never mentioned during the court hearing. Kelly's name was never mentioned during the court hearing. Kelly's name was never mentioned during the court hearing. Federal investigators used Google to catch the arsonist. Court records show a warrant was issued to Google headquarters seeking users who had conducted a search of the address close in time to the arson. Authorities say they later discovered Michael Williams searched Google for that address 3 times the night of the fire.
Now, as part of the plea agreement, prosecutors dropped a charge of witness tamperings. Williams faces a minimum of 5 years in prison when he's sentenced later this year. Now, R. Kelly, he's scheduled to go on trial for his alleged sex crimes later this summer.
Hello?
Are you at this location now?
Yes, that's where I'm at.
Okay. Is the vehicle inside a building?
No, the vehicle is in front of my house, but it's close to one of my other cars that I can't move, and it's in my garage.
Okay, what type of vehicle is on fire?
It's a black Mitsubishi. It's actually a rental car. And this is fucking the crazy part. It's actually a rental car. And this is fucking the crazy part. It's actually a rental car. And this is fucking the crazy part.
Okay, is the fire threatening anything?
Okay, y'all.
We met Angelo the night of the screening for Lifetime in 2018. And at that time, it was just too much going on, so I just couldn't even grasp. It was so much drama because of that call and all of that stuff. But they were in the room, and he started talking to them, and, both of them been to prison before, so they started talking about stuff like that, and then they just was having their own conversation. So, it just went from there. That was all the way in 2018. So they had conversations, they had each other's phone number, they were talking, they had their own situation. Michael has never met R. Kelly. Michael has never been around R. Kelly. So it has nothing to do with R. Kelly. R. Kelly didn't send anybody to do anything. That's not even what he's on. No. That man is worried about his freedom. He ain't worried about sending nobody to try to silence no damn Azriel.
I know you guys remember when I did at least 3
separate videos about Kash Jones and Angelo's beef. For those who new to this, and for those who does not remember, who've forgotten about the situation, do you recall Kash Jones going on the blogger's page, Toxic Diamond? Toxic Diamond did an interview with her, and you can hear Kash Jones speaking and saying that she was in love with Angelo, and Angelo, you know, called her and said he'll come and lay between her legs, and you know, and things like that. And she played a little clip of what, you know, Angelo said. So then we have Angelo clapping back, and so we already knew that Angelo was getting at her to keep her quiet. So he gets on his IG live and he just go off on her, call her stupid, says she's not a good mother. On one IG he said that he used her, you know, and different things like that, and you know, telling everybody that you know, Kash Jones told him that her cousin raped her, you know, she lied on her cousin, you know, and things like that. And so he said he was gonna expose her, he was gonna, you know, put everything out there. So I felt like, you know, she didn't do the recording because he threatened her, you know, to put some information out on her, you know. But he said that he used Kash Jones, you know, he used her to do what he needed her to do, and that he, you know, he played her. He said he played her. That's gonna be a whole different video, you know, but I wanted to play a few clips of what they had to say, Kash Jones and Angelo. And so with this here, I said it's a Kash Jones beef and an Angelo Clary's beef. Angelo Clary beef, Kash Jones beef, and I said it's either the two. It's either, you know, Kash Jones is so in love with Angelo that she used her cousin to do this setup, you know, with the fire, to try to get, you know, win brownie points with him and use her cousin in the process, or she was upset with Angelo because Angelo was, you know, talking bad about her, and you know, and she probably, you know, talked to the cousin and got the cousin to do some things. And, you know, listening to him speak on his video hearing, he has some kind of, you know, mental problems and stuff. So I'm like, did she take advantage of her cousin that has these mental problems? Or did Angelo Clary befriended Michael Williams, Kash Jones' cousin, to get him to do what he needed him to do to frame Robert Sylvester Kelly, or to do some damage to Kash Jones? Because in the recording, you remember I pointed out Angelo speaking on him having a conversation with Kash Jones' cousin, and that she lied. So did he manipulate Michael Williams into hating his cousin, or whatever the case may be? Did he try to, you know, manipulate the situation by telling Kash Jones' cousin Michael Williams that, you know, Kash Jones said that he violated her? So it can be all of those things, you guys. They said Robert's name was not brought up in this. Like, Robert is not even involved with Kash Jones like that to even be having her, you know, do anything like that, because she wishy-washy. She's all over the place. She's with this person, she's with that person. And little did she know, Robert knew all about her, because, you know, information was given to him about her, you know. So a lot of information was given to him about a lot of people, and, you know, and things like that. But, you know, we'll talk about that in the next clip. But I'll let you listen to Angelo Clary, and I'll let you listen to Kash Jones. And like I said, this is, you know, many times before, this is Angelo Clary and Kash Jones beef.
I've been going through audios that I have because everybody and their mama just keeps sending me this clip of Angelo talking about rejecting me. And it irritates the fuck out of me because I know that's not true. I was searching, trying to find something, and then I found what I feel like is the perfect audio. It is an audio where he's actually bashing the fuck out of his wife. And I was like, well, Angelo, you know, maybe it's just what y'all are going through right now. And he's like, nah, I've been feeling like this. Blah, 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 you know, just talking his shit.
Then y'all following a dumbass website that was created by Dawn Russell and Kash motherfucking devious fucking lunatic ass Jones. That's who the fuck y'all following. So keep following it. But I guarantee you this, the ones you follow won't be in them cuffs. It won't be me. See, I ain't had to go down there and get questioned. They ain't had me cross no motherfucking board with no people. The ass fucking block. The first thing I tell him, listen, bro, I ain't touched that motherfucking girl. When I got off the phone, he said, man, what the fuck you got on her? I said, man, I ain't never, you know, what I did to her. I said, man, I ain't never touched that woman a day in her motherfucking life. I seen her one time. I asked him to tell y'all the truth. See, that's real men conversation. It ain't fake men conversation. That's real, the 100% truth. I don't play no game. I don't have no reason to lie to nobody about nobody. That makes no sense to me. It's crazy to me. Young ass women that should be finding a man out here running around lying on a relationship that she never had. Now she know more about me than anybody in the world. Get the fuck out of here.
Stuff, but he was surely calling female bitches hoes and everything. And then I was actually feeling bad for him because he was saying like, oh, you know, he's just suppressing the pain and he just go. Like he don't actually, I guess, just deal with the fact that it's over between them.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, well, you know, now you're making me feel bad. I was like, I feel like I need to be Dr. Cash. Like, I was like, you want to come lay on my couch? Now I'm talking about talking because I was like, you need to get that out. Like, you can't just hold stuff in all the time and just act like it don't exist. He automatically jumped into making sexual advances. I want to come lay on my couch. He like, yeah. So I say, so I could give you a session or whatever. He say, I want to lay between your legs so we can have a heart to heart. I just started laughing and I was like, okay. I was like, I'm trying to be sentimental and I'm talking about feelings and you're talking about whatever. And he was like, basically saying he need a release and all of this stuff. It's crazy. But the best part of the audio to me is when he said, no, because I said, oh my God, now you got me over here thinking because I'm a visual person. So now I'm visualizing the stuff that you're saying.
One thing about it, I ain't got it. Elder have it on hand. He'll show the snippet. You ain't got to worry about that. The snippet will be shown today. And El be following up with this. So y'all ain't got to worry about that. And all that shit, let me explain. After I finish this with them, and I'm going to say this, anything else I have to address about this crazy ass woman that believe in her head we had a relationship.
He said, well, picture you in my arms while I'm standing up, gripping them ass cheeks with both of your legs over my shoulders, while I'm digging in your stomach. And I want to say I wasn't even talking to the guy for a full 60 seconds before Angelo starts texting me, threatening me. Okay? He's like, oh, so you want to go on a nigga channel that only got 1,000 subscribers or whatever and you want to talk shit? First of all, I was not talking shit. I mean, the problem is anytime I go to any platform, at this point, they're going to ask me about Angelo Clary because of what's already been said. You getting upset because somebody asked me about you, and I wasn't even going to dog Angelo. That was not my intention. But when he started threatening me, talking about, oh, he's going to go on Tasha K, oh, he's going to do, like, for what? You always threatening somebody, blackmailing somebody.
You wanted to be in it, so I hope you sell your books, and I hope you do this, because you're going to need a lot of more lawyer money. And that defamation of character, you'll get that too. I ain't never seen a motherfucker fabricated talking about somebody motherfucker in a relationship with somebody and the motherfucker ain't never titled their ass with nothing. Ain't never even told them you my girl, nothing. What the fuck is wrong with you? You was an information thing in a war that I was determined to get my child from.
Well, he was already mad at me because he claims that somebody told him or he got his hands on something that basically, because he claims that he got some type of audio and he said that I was basically I told Rob the stuff that he was saying when he sent, what's the fake crisis manager's name? Daryl Johnson. He was like, oh, you told him about Daryl Johnson. You told him about Mason. Because, he did have people infiltrate the camp. He was dealing with people around. And like I said, I've never seen Rob do shit.
Hello? Listen. Okay, listen. You know that I talked to Angelo now. You got to get rid of Mason, and you have to get rid of this publicist. Because they are working with Avenatti. This was a whole, this Gail King thing. They knew about this from, weeks ago. They've been planning this. I know you don't probably want to listen to me. But please, you cannot let him do this interview on Monday. All this stuff is a plan to just, rip you apart and make shit worse.
Cannot let who do an interview?
This Daryl Johnson guy. The guy who's supposed to be the publicist or whatever.
Rip me apart how?
Get you away?
Rip me apart how?
It's just all things. I don't know.
No. Just be specific. Be specific. Rip me apart how?
I don't know the how.
Okay, I want you to find out. I want you to find out how and let me know.
Okay.
Let me know.
He was saying,
how about this thing with Gail Kelly? With Gail.
With Gail King.
King. Gail King. How about that interview? That seemed to be. They seem to try to chop him off in that interview too.
Thank you.
He did kind of lose control, but I could see the way they edited it. They edited it so that he would look bad.
Okay,
and that wasn't right.
Okay, let me.
And that when he was sending people in to infiltrate Rob's camp, he was saying that when he was sending people in to infiltrate Rob's camp, that I told him the things that he was telling me. So he was already mad at me from days before that. He just kind of went off the handle saying that I told Rob everything that he told me because he knows that his hands are dirty. He's done a lot of foul shit that he shouldn't have been doing. And I think at this point, with authorities being involved and all of this stuff, he just wants to keep everything quiet that he's done. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if he'll get into it. I don't know what the deal is, but I know it's not right.
Just use a different name.
They're still going to close it because you have to send the IDs.
I just want to film you
Once again, I have been singing this story over and over and over and over about the Patreon, about these fake names, about people being sent in to infiltrate. You have people that's bloggers that's pretending to be writing for Robert. You have, screen names that's pretending to be a part of Robert's fight that's trying to go in and cause confusion and things like that, all the way down to the rallies. And for years and for months and for weeks and for days, I have been saying this over and over and over again. So I think that I guess it takes a certain person for a person to get the message. I guess it takes for me to have this in order for this message to be heard. But forever and ever since this thing been going on and since stuff been coming out, I've been trying to put two and two together, and I've been doing my research. I've been speaking to people that was actually there, and trying to put the pieces of the puzzles together. And we know about these fake accounts. We know about Azriel, according to Shabazz, going at it on IG with Angelo Clary, her father, about the fake Patreon account. When I saw that Patreon account, I said that is so fake. And the moment I read the title where it said Mr. Kelly, I'm like, that is not her. And so you have Shabazz calling them out on that. And so why I am on here because I muted this. This is an old video, so I muted this part where I was talking before. But I wanted to talk about Carrie Kelly and Kash Jones. At the end of the day, Robert has trial next week, and I'm trying to figure this out. So all of a sudden, when all this stuff could have been debunked from you, Kash Jones, from you, Carrie Kelly, y'all should have did it when it first happened. And just like I told you guys about Michael Williams, I'm like, this has nothing to do with Robert Sylvester Kelly. And I'm like, pay attention, listen to Angelo. He's talking, he talks, he's not hearing what he's saying. When he said that he was talking to Michael Williams, her Kash Jones' cousin, I'm like, okay, I get it now. I see the situation. Now I see it for what it really is. He is trying to befriend him. So now you have a guy, what I was trying to say to you guys once, you know, his situation came up and they were talking to him in court. He got these kind of mental illness going on. So Angelo Clary, being the slickster he is, he get into this guy's ear. He tries to tell this guy, your cousin going around here lying on you. Your cousin going around here saying that you know, violated her. And I want you to know that, man. So he is in his ear. So this is what I gather when I'm saying this here, you guys. So I'm going to say alleged. But if you do your homework and you do your research, you'll see exactly what I see and what I've been preaching to the choir over and over again. So Angelo Clary gets into this guy's ear. So all of a sudden, you got him calling Kash Jones. So you want to link everybody together. Then y'all tried to call Don Russell. Y'all trying to link everybody together. Why is this? Because these guys believe into doing dirty, and they don't care to win, to make money. It's all about the money. It's all about having fame, and they will do any and everything to get it. So now we see Angelo Clary on his IG, on his YouTube, over and over again, constantly keep talking about his daughter. And what he said at the beginning, all I want is to have a communication with my daughter. He has the communication with his daughter, and he's still going at it because it's now all about the money. Now it's our opportunity to try to win people over. Now it's our opportunity to try to get deals and record deals and try to get a reality show. Now it's our moment. Now it is our moment. This is also with Kash Jones. This is also with Martinez. All of these people, you guys.
And try to figure out how to get my own hustle on without this shit right here. Because this shit can cause me a whole different situation. Nigga, I would find something to do so I could be productive. I would learn off a nigga like me. I would be sitting there really with a fake page trying to figure out how you think, how to get some motherfucking bread and be able to travel and do shit for my motherfucking kids. That's what I would do. See, your kids ain't never too old for you to do nothing for.
This nigga number. This why you lying, right? Do you know that I gave Cash his numbers? The fuck is you talking about, nigga? I've been had R. Kelly numbers. The fuck is you talking about?
Hold on.
No. You're not gonna.
That same night that we did that, did you not give me Don Russell phone number and I dialed *67 and called and play the game?
Yeah.
That happened, but this didn't happen. Okay.
How do you think you got relevant?
Man,
everybody on here already heard me say, you got information from me. Fuck
niggas that.
Okay, Angelo. So you admit that you gave this hacker people's numbers to harass Robert Sylvester Kelly and his camp, and then you was harassing Don Russell, and so you got this hacker doing all this stuff, and then you gonna send Kash Jones in to be the mole to try to stir up some mess, to try to make more just get more discovery or make false discovery for your case. And so I'm reading you. I'm reading you, Angelo Clary. I'm reading you. Keep yelling over them, but I'm listening real good.
That ain't no goddamn information. Okay, since we going there. When fucking you had whatever conversation you had, who put all that shit together to send that shit over there to them? And then you came back, and then hold on.
I'm glad of this.
Hold on. And then you came back and said, They want to meet you. They got this shit. And they was like, who are you?
Listen. You're right. But listen to this.
Oh,
Let
I'm
me
right.
tell y'all.
That's all you want to hear, baby. We can keep
hold
going.
on.
We ain't got to talk about it no more. We can keep going. What's the next
You finished? You get them all. Listen, let me tell you something. If you going to listen.
No, because I'm supposed to be irrelevant.
Hold on. We're going to get you there. We're going to get you now, nigga. No, we're going to tell
it. I fuck shit up and I'm irrelevant.
Yes. Listen. Hey, Goddess, mute him. Mute him, because he trying to do shit he do on his face. Mute him, and I'm going to answer this question. Then he can get back. All that loud talking, that's the shit you do on your platform. Mute him, Goddess.
I love you, bro.
I can answer that question right there.
I love you, bro.
You don't love me, nigga. You don't love me.
When Angelo had whatever conversation he had Larry McGee to get some stuff up together to give to Homeland Security. And so we hear Angelo trying to mute him because he was getting ready to spill the tea.
See, with him, he only need to see one thing where we already addressed and said that part, and that's it. But I couldn't even remember where he got that shit from. But yeah, that's where he got it from. He got it because they couldn't figure out how the fuck he was getting the information faster than him. So you wanted that smoke out there. Me, I would have got the fuck out the way. I'd be like, no, that's it, shit, they done. But truth be told, you wasn't really the main source of getting that. If we want to really tell the fucking truth. The dude that really you don't want to go there like really. Listen, let me tell you why Larry got in it. And this lying motherfucker. Larry used to everybody know because he told everybody. He was the motherfucker who get everybody information. When he tell you know who he said? Don Russell. Didn't I say I had a problem with the niggas that was around R. Kelly? Larry didn't know not one of these motherfuckers. When I'm up in Chicago, I gotta know who the fuck I'm around. That's what Larry came in for. That's the only part Larry played. So when Larry sit there and talk the shit and try to talk, tell him, you see, don't get off the phone, tell the whole fucking truth. Nigga, you was only there that the people wanted to see you because they wanted to know how the fuck you was getting people information. But you wanted to brag about it and talk about it and all this shit. And that's what got your motherfucking ass in it where you thought you was in it, this and that. But your funny part is they couldn't even use your shit because you keep on fucking going on the internet saying this and that. You didn't do nothing but find out people information. What the fuck was that? Nigga, I needed it for me in Chicago. Tell the fucking truth. Nigga, you went on a program with the same motherfucker who locked up right now for you. That's who you got your program shit from. Nigga, I needed to find out numbers on my daughter. Did you get that for me? Yes, the fuck you did. Get on this bitch and try to make a point off of, you should have just said, yo, I gave you all the information. I would have said, yeah, you did, bro. And you put that shit together and sent it in. That's what you did. You helped them with that. That was your thing. That one had nothing to do with me.
That's the only reason I see anyway that a grown-ass 50-year-old man who claims he was fighting for his daughter but has his daughter back is sitting here blackmailing, arguing with YouTubers like, he be killing me. They do too much.
So all in these conversations, you are actually hearing Larry. You're hearing Angelo Clary. You are listening to Kash Jones. I'll speak on fake pages, fake accounts, hacking people's information, going into people's private, accounts and things like that, and, stealing people's identities and, all this stuff. And see, because Larry is in this big trouble here, Angelo is trying to clean house. And if you just pay attention to Angelo Clary, he got into it with Tasha K. He got into it with Larry. Everybody, Tim Savage. But he said, look at the videos. Look at him talk. And listen to him always say, and they're not liars. Now they're liars. He was like, yes, and she's not a liar. Okay, but you just met this woman through a Lifetime of Lies documentary, but you saying this woman online, you don't know anything about her. But then you saying Larry is the truth. Tasha is the truth. Tasha telling the truth. Y'all go over there to Tasha K's page. She's telling the truth. Now these people finding out the bullshit and, you know, speaking out, and they're liars. You know, now they're now everybody is lying. Everybody is lying but Angelo Clary. Everybody is lying but Angelo Clary. And so this is the stuff I want to show you guys. So this is going to be it for me speaking. I just want to play the clips, pay attention to the words in the clips, and hopefully y'all understand why we are so furious with the feds. And I want to show you guys the desperation of trying to get a the prosecutors trying to get a conviction from out of Robert. You know, they're using any and everyone's statements. We have people that's hacking and fraud and different things like that. And I just recently here, and they was trying to work on me, you know, because I'm trying to get information out there.
I get ready to speak or anything, like, it's a problem. If he feels like I may go against him or I may, like, reveal anything, it's a problem. So he'll threaten. I know stuff about you.
These other motherfuckers running around like they got an exclusive using a motherfucker who been on the internet all this time, and I tried to silence her up. Man, do she know she text messaged me some incest shit that she really don't want, but will be out. And all that will be on my YouTube. She better realize that she didn't know good to nobody. She tried to put her own family members in jail on some fugazi shit. Lying on them. I ain't even gonna say in jail, I'm gonna say lied on them. Lied on her because she felt bad about what the fuck she did. She really don't want to play with me. So all that shit y'all on here, and she thinking she fine and all that, but when I hit y'all with the real deal, y'all motherfucking Kelly supporters, I should have kept letting y'all go ahead and let her ride a little bit longer so the embarrassment be that much bigger for you dumb motherfuckers. Because y'all motherfuckers so busy looking for a hero, y'all accept any motherfucking... All that shit she put out there, see, I got it all. And I'm going to give y'all the audio. I'm going to give y'all the audio she ain't sitting on there telling y'all. Her repeating herself over and over, asking to do something to me. And you know what I did? I act like I ain't hear that shit. Keep it moving. I never entertained that shit. You know how many times she called back? She reiterate. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? I'm not here for that. My mission was to do what I needed to do to get what needed to be done. All that shit possessive, the guy that she acting like she was dealing with, I'm going to tell you why they don't speak bad about her on the internet. I'm going to give you every blogger that she got dirt on.
Like, okay, if she go out here and she be done said so much different shit, emotional, they not going to believe her even when she starts coming out telling the truth. But see, what people don't understand is, I'm not just blowing smoke. I have proof.
Cash came today and she left tomorrow. They don't even mention her motherfucking name. You know why? Because they know she full of shit. She been around. She been on them same platforms before. She's selling books. So I can't wait that she stick y'all with, oh yeah, you know I'm dropping a book. Now all the R. Kelly people need to go buy it. Do you want to know what the book about? Ask me. All that bullshit y'all keep listening to, this dumbass shit. This woman running around. This woman crazy. She need mental help. And she in love with everybody. Ask the bloggers. Ask the male bloggers that can't say a name. Ask the one that went on there talking about, oh, I'm glad you told your truth. Cash, ain't no motherfucking truth here. Because if a truth here, you don't want the motherfucking text messages and none of that shit up. And you're going to say, I hacked it because she trying to figure out, oh, how to tell that nigga she sent it out. She sent it out. So I guess she tell him, I ain't sent him no text. I don't know how you know. Get out of here. You send every goddamn thing. You the mole behind the mole. The game's behind the game. You fugazi. You got these motherfuckers on the internet playing. You forgot I talked to you.
And for the longest, my feelings for him kept me from ever dropping anything. I'm open about falling for him. I've never, like, how he tried to downplay me, I would never downplay him like that. Now, Tim, I have to be honest. I never had interest in Tim. But with him, I did fall. So I can be honest about that. You know, I don't think that you know, I have to lie about that.
Shit just got me hot. This motherfucking Cash. Let's get back to this. I'm really want the questions now of what the fuck she supposed to say so we can nip it in the bud. Now, sir, this phone, I'm gonna give y'all this a short snippet of 11 motherfucking video, and this shit I don't do. But this ain't come from me. This come from y'all motherfucking king. And I'm gonna see if she woman enough to say this, cause it's 10 more coming after that. So when she went down there and told them people whatever lie she told them, she better told them this. Because when this shit hit the internet, I'm quite sure they're going to snatch this shit and say, oh, you lied to me. Now your ass is in what you want.
Like, I'm going to tell you what really hurt me, because I really did have feelings. I kind of feel bad, because he feel like, oh, I told Rob stuff, this and that, whatever. But before Rob got arrested, he was basically like, if you have something that could show these people in another light, like, help me. You know what I'm saying? Help me. And because I was so hung up on this nigga, I would not give up nothing on Angelo. Period. Like, nothing. Then when I was supposed to put out the Surviving the Lies, but all last summer, his people off of those damn fake pages, which I also have him recorded saying that he paid for these pages that were harassing people. See, I really don't think he wants to go there. But obviously he doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't remember everything he said. I remember everything I said, and me being conflicted, and me falling for him, and me wavering, and me being fucking confused, because Angelo was orchestrating a lot of shit, including that fucking following that happened that I thought was Rob.
Now we go past that. Let's get back to this fucking Cash. Hold y'all questions, because I'm going to give y'all a chance to get in the question. But let's go back to this shit with Cash. She running around here with this dumbass tour. Only thing I ask intelligent people, go look at all her interviews. Go look at all her interviews. When she was talking in favor of Angelo, she tell people on the thing, she never met me besides one motherfucking time. Even when she put out the bullshit, she pulled a be in love with somebody, this and that. You know what? I got a text message that asked her, she asked, do you think I really love you, or am I confused? I never even answered. How the fuck can you love a nigga you ain't even never seen? You ain't never did it, and we talked about something. Man, I wouldn't talk about her, about shit with my wife. This girl is fucking delusional. See, she used what she used on Tim, and then tried to come back and say it on me. That's fine. Then she probably got a recording with us talking shit, probably. But I guarantee you ain't got no whole visual of shit with me talking about nothing with her. And that's fine. So I please put this shit out. It makes no sense to me. Please put it out. Because one thing about it, I can show you airline tickets, and I'm got them motherfuckers lined up. How many times in the last 6 months I've been to Atlanta? Y'all gonna be like, wow. How many times I've been to Chicago? Wow. New York. Wow. And then tell her show y'all's hers. And I guarantee you, we was in them places at the same motherfucking time. And I drive to Miami with my Zoes all the fucking time. So she can't play none of that shit. To get to point A from house to get to point B to her family house, she got to go past me. So how the fuck we ain't never meet? Please tell that, to explain that to me. Then y'all sitting there listening to some shit. Oh yeah, first it was she heard from somebody I'm a woman beater. Now she's scared of me. She feel like she lied and put out all types of narrative. You know what the problem is with this woman? She's sick. She needs help. She's good at selling her books, giving a visual. She's the type. Let me give you a type of woman she is, right? And that's why I'm so stern. See, a motherfucker like me is too intelligent to have ever fell for that shit. She ain't got no motherfucker personal shit of me to her. You know why? Because I know she the type of motherfucker that if I would have ever been a thirsty motherfucker, and anybody chasing is thirsty motherfucker, to get to that level without, let me say this, let me go back, thirsty without having a motive behind it other than sex. So some people might play her for information they needed. That's fine. If you got a person there that's willing to be a part of something so bad, you play him. It's just like the streets. If I'm at war with a nigga and I could play this girl out of position to get my ups on the outs, that's what the fuck I do. See, we come from that city where that shit means nothing.
I'm going to tell you, this is how much I felt for him. I felt for him so much that I wouldn't have cared who he was dealing with, as long as he was dealing with me. So I'm looking like you had to know I was tired if I got to that point. But I think he thought him going on his live and him saying those couple of things, like about, you know, what happened with the sexual assault stuff, and I could put the business out there about somebody who did, you know, I think he thought that those little threats would make me feel some kind of way, or, you know, him saying that he has all this stuff, which, I mean, he probably does have text messages and stuff. We were talking for a long time.
Bitch for. You're a stupid, fucking, immature, sick-ass woman that need to tell the world you have a son that hates your motherfucking ass, that you don't even know how to raise as a mother, because you always gone, right? You forgot that you got this in text messages about you and your relationship and me helping you, trying to become a better mother, right? You and your child. Like this, you should to be in a mess of fuck shit. And you want to know why you always on the outside? You was a sick woman. Go get you some fucking help. From your personal issues, from your personal upbringing, this R. Kelly type shit that happened to you. See, let's talk about that. And then lying on your motherfucking cousin like he did some shit too. But that's how dangerous you are. That's why he answered the way he answered, because I feel him now. You set this man up. It's your own cousin. You set him up. We ain't gonna go into that. I know yo ain't do that shit. You did it. You're a sick ass woman. And if you'll do that to your family, God knows what you would try to do to me. But I'm telling you, when all this shit go up, if them people pick it up and come back with whatever the shit you told them, and it ain't matching, you're going to be fucked up.
But I'm going to give you enough as to where you know I'm not lying. So this is the part of the conversation where basically I'm telling him, you know, you can't just keep going, and not really addressing any of the issues that you personally having, like, you know, because there's no healing in that.
Right.
And then he says,
suppressing the pain and running the court.
He wants to make me go like Dr. Cash, so you want to come lay on my couch?
Get up.
I give you
the Yep. Let you swing your leg.
That's all I'm gonna give you.
Damn things I think made it. Repeated stories that she's already told with a fake ass motherfucker recorder. Let me tell you this: what motherfucking woman you know can say she loves you, but then record you? Make it make sense.
What woman? See, that's what I'm saying. I got to break this down. She loved you. You don't think she thought that was your house and she wanted to go in there and flame your ass up, Angelo? I don't know who. They said the stuff was in his name, y'all. Now, what woman says she loves you and do something like this? Now he finna, you know, and that's why I said he needs to see how Robert feel. Now this woman here, and she trying to put the allegations, but see what he was trying to do, jump in front of the damn gun, because he trying to say, because he didn't want his damn wife to know that he was in that damn entanglement and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. He was mad as hell. He went on a rampage for a damn day, and he threatened her. He said, damn it, if you put that damn second damn record out, I got your ass. And she probably like, oh, he is mad at me. I got his attention. I did it for his attention because he's ignoring me. You know, we was in an entanglement. So, you know, all I wanted to do was get his attention, you know, and so I got his attention. So I'm not going to play the next recording. Okay. That's why I told you I don't F with her. When she chose that thing over Robert begging for help, and I told people, I said, I don't F with her. I don't F with no damn Kash Jones.
Had a son there because I don't sign shit without them paying for a motherfucking my daughter's her career, like her talent. So they wanted me to sign. Sorry for the delay, because I'm really pissed the fuck off, but I'm just giving y'all some real clarity on what this channel will be, so it won't be nothing to call in. So when somebody said they had a conversation about my daughter wasn't going to be with nobody unless they get money, we was talking about a record label.
which the owner, his partner, will be on the YouTube, probably be on my live soon, to clear that up in the year that we made that music. And and they could do that. See, one thing about me, I don't have to fucking lie. And then when they tell you that was that same month, all this shit, they was with trying to get my daughter for a whole year. I never was signed to them because they had no budget. They was upcoming, and I just didn't see no future in it. They wind up selling the company. The company is still here now by a Spanish guy who owned it, who was a friend of mine.
New bums. That's what you are, nigga. Ooh, that's what you are. And then know what the sad part is? I feel sorry for them grown-ass, desperate-ass women that sit there, that make you feel good like you really doing something. Man, you's a fucking bum. No women in my family probably fuck with you. But 10 women will look at you and laugh, bro. I mean, literally laugh. Because, nigga, whatever you can't score on that first date, when you popping your fake ass mate and playing your big dog role, nigga, you won't score. And with the ones I know, nigga, your dinner won't be what you made that week. Going out with them will cost you.
The whole nine. My son's name is Bobby Brooks. We also call TMZ. My son used to record with Azriel. My father used to come in the studio with me and my son, and one day he told me straight up like this: if somebody gonna want to date my daughter, they gonna have to pay me. So he already been plotting this from the whole beginning, you know, the mother, the whole nine.
I had flashbacks on that. So here in the beginning, that first clip where you was talking about the money and it was all about, you know, record deals and things like that. So I had flashbacks. I'm like, okay, I remember you telling a blogger he was a bum and that it would take his whole paycheck to take them out to dinner. It will, dealing with the people he know, the women that he know, will cost him. Y'all remember that? So I had to put that clip in to refreshing everybody's memory on what Angelo Clary be saying around here.
Look up, dumbass. She running around here talking all this shit, going all these channels. I was in love with Angelo. I loved him. I love Angelo. I love him. Oh, God. He deleted. Then sent your dumbass cousin down here to blow some shit up and then blew his goddamn self up. Now your dumb ass somewhere watching this live, scared as hell, and you should be, because they gonna get your ass about 50 years.
Text messages, any goddamn thing you want. And I'm gonna give you so many times that we was in the same state, and I've never once called her, asked why I was there. You know when I called her? When I left. Why? Because I ain't never want to be with her. All this, I wasn't interested. She did her part, and y'all gonna find out what her part is. I'm gonna let the world know real soon. I don't give a fuck who she go on and tell. Y'all gonna know exactly who Kash Jones is and what Kash Jones was for, and what, when she finished doing what she did, I was done with it. You're gonna also know that Kash Jones' family, her situation, her livelihood, you know, the shit she ain't telling y'all, you know, her motherhood, her being a mother, and other shit that she personally told. So she want to sit here, be entertained by y'all, by while she trying to drop her books and get you dumbass R. Kelly fans back on her side. Because when I hit y'all with this motherfucking real truth, you dummies gonna feel real stupid. And I went into her phone. How the fuck would I go on her phone? I don't even know her goddamn phone number. And one thing about it, if you hack in somebody's phone, you can't see no fucking text messages or anything else. Not that I know of. You gotta be a bad motherfucker. And my skill set just ain't that goddamn good. I think it'd be a lot other motherfuckers that I would probably get their fucking phone hit if I could get somebody's phone other than her ass. I would hope to God that you would not waste your time on fake documentation, fake ass emails, or fake text messages, because they already showed me that with that fake shit where you can act like you're talking to that person. Because I promise you, my iPhone don't motherfucking lie. She said I'm obsessed, right? I'm a man who travel, and anybody, and I mean anybody, including y'all followers, know that I'm a traveling goddamn man. At least twice a week I'm on a plane. Kash living in Georgia. Do you think you know how many times I'm in Atlanta?
Where the fuck? Why we ain't never meet? You know what I mean? Ask how many times in Chicago. She told y'all the story that I was in Chicago. She never seen me. I saw her. She didn't see me shit. And asked her, did I call her? I want nothing to do with her. That was Dawn. See, she play niggas that she get dirt on. She's no different than R. Kelly. See, she's no different than R. Kelly. The difference is, when I really hit y'all with the bomb, how R. Kelly looked at her and looked at her for the right reasons, knowing that she wasn't shit. Now, don't take my word for it. My YouTube gonna be lit. And I ain't looking for shit because I ain't gonna talk on nothing. All it is gonna be a filter of information. You're gonna see videos of him, himself, with Kash Jones, giving fraudulent information and valid information about fucking parents, people that she contacted, putting their life in danger, doing all this shit to try to get on R. Kelly's dick. And guess what? He never trusted her. He never liked her. Not my words, his words. And never wanted shit to do with her. She was a fucking information bot that he joked and laughed on the video. And that will be posted too. So y'all, as long as my name Angelo Clary, as long as everything I ever gave y'all was nothing but the truth, my motherfucking YouTube channel is going to be the most 100% fucking channel. Because you know what I'm going to give y'all? I'm going to give y'all shit y'all been waiting on. I'm going to give y'all the motherfucking video. The real video that ain't going to say me. Ain't going to say my daughter. It's going to be him. Letting y'all motherfuckers know y'all sitting there fighting for a motherfucker who's absolutely 100% guilty. Fuck him. And fuck all these motherfuckers that's running around playing this motherfucking dumb role like you don't know. I'm really fucking tired of y'all motherfuckers with this goofy ass shit. Exclusive. I'm not no fucking Tim. I'm in no disrespect to Tim, but I'm not Tim to allow myself to play games. But Tim, I understood how she tried to play games, and you tried to play it, and that's why he had a supportive wife who's still there with him. And you know where Cash at? Still alone. Still running scams and playing games and lying. You want to talk about Hip Hop Weekly, your job, your boss? You want to talk about that? Because I could probably tell him some shit about him that you shouldn't even, nobody should know. You don't do nothing but lie. You fucking set everybody up. You fucking around. Your own cousin. Do you want me to tell your cousin, expose some shit to your cousin that you fucking told Block and them and your motherfucking boss and what they was going to do to yo over this situation? Do you really want to play with these motherfucking dumbass games? See, I ain't trying to shut you up. I spared your motherfucking ass because you did what I needed you to do. And that was tell the fucking truth. That was tell the truth. But when they find out who you told the truth on, then that's when everything gonna change. You played the wrong game. You played the wrong one. I keep telling you, I ain't new to this, baby. I play war games for real. All that shit, your shit will be audio with your text messages, with any motherfucking thing else. In every party, from that director, yeah, we know, to Block in us conversation. Ain't no other man that was Block on the phone. Don't play with me. So you got these niggas in a motherfucking wedgie with because they did some inappropriate shit with me. You ain't got me in shit. And I told you bring the fucking heat. You ain't brung shit. You ain't doing nothing but trying to be creative with a fucking lie like you normally do. But I was gonna sit back. I wanted to wait for part 2 to come and then do my web page and then just have it all out. But I'm gonna give you a fair warning what's to come so you can prepare yourself, run in your hole, get some more lies caked up, and try to find somebody fucking outlet to play with your 50 fucking anonymous pages you got and your fucking YouTubes and your goddamn Twitters, and that's you behind half that shit, playing both sides. All right, girl, I've been knew about you when you was fucking with Dawn head like that. Don't play with me. I ain't Dawn. I'm not none of them dudes that if you did this to Tim, understand this. I talk to Tim every day. Do you think for 1 second I would have ever let my guard down with you? Ever. Man, you crazy? I don't know, sweet talk, piece of ass, or nothing else faze me. This is a war game. This was about my daughter. See, you forgot that. You forgot that because of the things happening in your life. I ain't forget shit. I ain't forget shit. You can't get my wife business. Period. Period. Make no mistake. You, Toxic, none of you motherfuckers. That's what your problem is. I got a beautiful kids. I got a beautiful family, and you motherfuckers mad because you missed the opportunity to get a nigga like me. But you know why you won't? Because you look at the sloppy shit you do. Look at all this dumbass shit y'all run around do. You think that's getting even? Man, you don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. But I'm glad you opened the door, and I hope you got your 15 minutes of fame, and I'll be waiting for part 2, because I guarantee you this. My finale gonna say, woo! Especially when we got y'all king sitting right there with this phone like me, with another phone right there, and who right there with him? 2 young ladies laughing at your motherfucking ass, because you would never get in their spot, and that's killing you. I said rejection. If I never pursued you, what is that called? Rejection. The fuck is you talking about? You sitting there trying to sound educated for them people and play these dumbass games, but you ain't saying nothing but the same thing. You good at words. Make no mistake about it. You're a very intelligent young lady, but I think you underestimate me a lot. I'm not done. You won't get no emails and passcodes, and I don't need you to fix shit and do nothing, design nothing for me. We're going to talk about surviving the R. Kelly website, all that shit. Them emails, all them text messages we join him. We're going to talk about the whole setup, which you did for yourself. See, ain't no Angelo setup shit. We're going to talk about the Cash setup. How you dogging them youngers and dummying them motherfuckers to keep buying your book. So tell Toxic this. Go promote her next 2 books so she can laugh at you dumb motherfuckers. Because when the court start, they're gonna really hate your ass over there. When Cern's court start, they're gonna really hate you. Oh, you glorified her. Yeah, we're gonna let you know who the fuck Kash Jones really is.
Shit with somebody else put up the date. We gonna pass them, the YouTubers. We out the way with them. They got their own headaches coming. I promise you. Time just work for everybody right now. But when it's clear up, a whole lot of them got their own legal problems coming. Let me clear that up, because niggas be running around going to the police and talking about they putting hits. I'm putting hits on niggas.
We did our job. We brought the information to the public. Surviving R. Kelly went off. We kept that shit going. We got bus drivers. We got police officers. We got assistants. We got friends. We got people to lie. We got the storage. We got motherfucking video, audio. You ever seen Asriel at my house? You ever seen parents at my house?
All you did was get rich out these war crimes. It's a conspiracy. Who's the terrorist? The U.S. government must be the terrorist. I'm sick of the